The purpose of this podcast is just a rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast is recorded on Gadigal and Bidjigal land, and also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is the candlestick. The flowers of my heart always encase of metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland and Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello everyone.
Hi everyone.
Welcome back to Stuff We're Excited About. It's a podcast, in case you didn't know. It's a podcast where we talk about stuff that we're excited about, hence the name. My name is Finley, and I realized that for the past 4 or so episodes, we haven't said our names.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm Cloud. And this is, you're listening to the one and only.
You're listening to a podcast, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
maybe?
What this is. It could just be I don't know. Is it our inner thoughts? Is it a talk show? It could be anything.
This could be actually being broadcasted into your braces or something.
True,
from someone's if someone's phone is broadcasting the radio waves and the EM waves to their Bluetooth headphones, those might be getting picked up by your braces or
or your
dental
retainer,
fillings or something,
or your hearing aid implant. It could be anything.
Neuralink. Actually, the hearing aid thing sounds fairly possible. If so, please turn it off and turn it back on again,
and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a podcast about stuff we're excited about, and this week we kind of had to scramble to have time to record because completely slipped my mind that we're meant to be recording today. Because of my first topic.
Oh, what's your first topic?
And there's a plane going over my house.
Oh, and I'm scared that the buzz is back because it looks funny on the thing, but we'll never know until...
We'll never know until I have to edit it, and I'll probably just noise suppress the buzz out, and it'll
Is there a way to
be
check?
more or less fine.
No. Now? Okay.
No.
That's okay.
Just
fine.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you're hearing this, I left this in the show because it's funny. But yeah, so it completely slipped my mind that we were meant to be recording today because I've been completely reabsorbed into my yearly Minecraft phase.
Oh no. Now I need to get Minecraft so we can build something together. Oh shit. How do I...
Actually, okay. No, your laptop would not be able to run the mod pack that I am playing with.
Oh, okay. True.
Full stop, it wouldn't be able to. I have a 3070 and a 12th gen i7, and it's already struggling.
Oh.
So, yeah. I had to fucking pump the allocated RAM, the dedicated RAM up to 8 gigabytes, which I think is probably the entire RAM that your laptop has.
Oh, yeah, probably.
My PC, I don't remember how much RAM my PC has. It has 32 gigabytes. So...
Have I ever said that I don't actually have the full game of Minecraft? I've never had it on my laptop.
We have spoken about this before in Stuff We're Excited About episode 24, Cubic Distractions.
Ah, yes. Okay, makes sense.
Episode 24, we discussed this. I just want to say that I'm getting back into Minecraft because I have put together a mod pack that I'm really enjoying. I just want to quickly rattle off some of the mods that I've got because it's a good time. I have Distant Horizons, which is really cool. It's a mod that essentially adds like lower detail rendering to faraway chunks, so that you can have render distances of like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of chunks without it tanking the performance.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It also adds curvature to the world.
That's weird.
Because since you are seeing so far, it would look weird that there's no curvature.
Right,
because on Earth, if you are able to see, if you're up far enough, if you are at a high enough altitude, then like you can only see so far because the Earth curves away from you.
Right, okay.
We're not getting into arguments about whether that's actually what happens.
But wow. That's pretty cool. Because I always just play on vanilla. I've never played on like anything else apart from that.
Modded Minecraft is a completely different fucking beast. It is, my god. I also have simple planes. I have sophisticated backpacks. I have Mr. Crayfish's guns.
Guns?
Yeah, it adds guns, like craftable guns, which is like, I mean, they're a ton of fun. I played with that mod a long time ago with some friends. Yeah, I also have Exposure, which is like a photography mod. It adds cameras and like film and stuff to the game.
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
It is really cool. What else have I got? I have Terralith and Tectonic, which are mods that add or change the world generation. Terralith adds a bunch of new biomes that use vanilla blocks, which are really cool.
Oh, right, okay.
And Tectonic basically just changes. I mean, it's kind of difficult to describe. It mostly just changes sort of the scale of the world, so that everything, the world generation is more realistic, I guess.
Okay.
It looks much more like real life in the way that the world generates.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Like deeper valleys, taller mountains, wider valleys, wider rivers that like meander realistically and cut through mountains and form valleys and stuff. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. That sounds really nice. One thing that it always kind of bothered me about Minecraft was at least with like some of the more recent updates, and when I mean recent, I mean like past few years, because I haven't been playing all that much, right? So stuff that might have happened like, 4 years ago is like new to me. The fucking caves and shit and how deep they go, that pisses me off. Because you can't just like walk forever without fucking falling in a cave and falling for like 30 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Why?
Okay.
It bothers me.
I love the new cave generation. I think it's like 10 bajillion times better than the old cave generation, and I think it really improves the gameplay. Why? What's your problem with the caves and cliffs caves?
No, I feel like you constantly have to be like jumping over them, and I feel like half the time you'll be going in one direction and you'll have to like go around this giant like ravine or some shit, and it's just kind of like, I'm just trying to walk. Like, just let me keep walking. I don't know.
Then build a bridge.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that. Oh well.
You were afforded these tools of creation, and yet you forget to use them.
Oh my god, wait. Okay, so you're in your Minecraft phase. I'm back in my fucking anime phase.
Oh yeah, me too. Cause
my friend.
My second topic is about a certain two manga and an upcoming anime adaptation, which we'll get to.
Right. Cause no. One of my friends lent me his Crunchyroll account, so I've just been watching stuff on there. And I've been catching up on My Hero Academia because I fucking had to, of course. Yeah, whatever.
I hate Crunchyroll, bro. Crunchyroll sucks butt.
I'm not paying for it, so I'm not complaining.
Fair enough, I guess.
I've also been trying to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. And I've also been watching Free. You know, like the swimming anime?
No, I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh. I have like a weird love for sport animes. Kuroko no Basketball is like one of my favorite animes ever, and they literally just play basketball. I don't know why, but I just love it so much. And I'm so pissed off that I've already watched all of it. I'm actually like, I want more, but there's nothing else. I've watched the movie. I've watched all the seasons.
One of my American friends is really into, I don't remember what it's called, a soccer anime? Like a football anime? I don't remember.
There's quite a few of them. Is it Blue Lock?
Blue Lock. That's the one.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've heard stuff about it.
When I was over there in the States, whenever we went to stores that had anime and manga stuff, Steven would always be looking for volumes of Blue Lock.
Right. I'm kind of glad I'm getting back into my anime phase, because I always forget about like how much like good stuff there is. And also, what's really strange is I watch sub, right? I usually watch sub, sometimes dub, it depends on what it is. And I did Japanese for 2 years. I forgot about how much of the language I recognize, but I don't actually like remember. Like, there's so many different phrases in Japanese that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that's like how it goes, or like I remember those words, or I remember those like sentence structures. But if you asked me to like speak it, I couldn't. Like, I'm at that level with Japanese where I recognize so much, but I just can't like conjure it up myself. Like, I'm not at that stage where it's in my memory like that. And it bothers me.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like that with German. I saw a clip recently of the German dub of Dungeon Meshi.
Oh.
And it was like, everyone in the comments was saying like, oh, I'm a native German speaker and this sucks. It sounds like it's children and it's for toddlers because it's really basic German. But I was listening to it and I was like, I can understand this because they're not speaking at 1,000,000 miles an hour and they're using words I know.
I think that's something that people always forget is it's not always, I mean, like, sure, it's for the native speakers, but it kind of has to be for everyone. Or like any kind of voiceover that you hear for any show anywhere. Like, there's a lot of Spanish voiceovers that I find are like very like over enunciated and they say the words very clearly, but that's good. Because compared
it's
to
good for learners.
It's good for learners, even for me. Like, it helps me actually understand what is fucking going on. Because there's some like TV shows, like live action TV shows where actors are saying stuff, and because of the accent or whatever, like, I just can't understand it. So people that do, it has to be understandable for everyone that knows the language, regardless of their like level of knowledge.
It has to be accessible, exactly.
Yes, it has to be accessible. So complain all you want about how childish it sounds. At least everyone can understand it. That's what matters, really.
Yeah, like it was kind of funny. That one of the clips was when they first go into the dungeon and they kill the walking mushroom. And Laius holds it up by its foot and he just goes, "Dieses ist unseren Mittagessen." And I'm like, I know all those words. And then Marcel flops onto her back and just goes, "Nein, nein, 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 ich will nicht."
I mean, it's so funny because there's also stuff in German.
I'm probably gonna rewatch that whole show in German, just to help me learn German.
Wow.
I mean,
it's
a good tool, I
weird,
guess.
though. It is, yeah. I've thought about that. I've thought about watching some of Boku no Hero in Spanish, but then I listen to it and I'm like, I guess it also depends on. No, it also. This is actually in Latin American Spanish, not Spain Spanish, which is nice because there's two different options. You will never catch me listening to Spain Spanish dub of anything. I can't.
Spanish or Spanish?
Yes. But it's just, I couldn't really understand it because there's a lot of like technical language, and because it was like this one scene of the show where someone was explaining like how like some, not like politics, but how some like hero structure works or some shit, and I'm like, I get these words in English, but they're pretty sophisticated in English, so I'm not gonna understand them in Spanish, and the subtitles don't help. Like, I get it, but there's some words that are like more advanced that I don't understand.
I want to move on to my next topic. I mean, it's really, it's more of a natural evolution of this topic.
Yes.
But, yeah. While you are on your manga kick, or your anime kick...
Yes.
You gotta watch Nichijou.
I know, but again, everyone in
honestly,
my life knows this. I have a long list of so many things.
Then move it to the top.
That's not how it works.
Okay. It's light, it's accessible, it's easy watching, it's really funny. Just like, if you just give it a shot, I'm sure you'll get hooked, and then you won't want to stop watching.
I guess.
And then you'll be done with it just as quickly as you started. I just knocked it over a can on my desk because I was gesticulating too much.
Average rating 4.9. That's really good.
Yeah. Nichijou is good, bro. Anyway, the reason I wanted to talk about Nichijou is because I own the whole manga of Nichijou. There's currently 11 volumes.
Oh, yeah,
I own the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I just finished it yesterday.
Oh.
I got the box set for my birthday I think you were there when I bought it.
Yeah.
And the 11th volume. So, the original run of Nichijou went from, I think, 2007? Yeah, 2007, I think, to 2015 or so.
Okay.
That was the first 10 volumes. Then, Keiichi Arawi went on to then do another manga called City, which has wrapped up fairly recently. And then, once he finished City, he immediately went back to doing Nichijou.
Oh.
So, a couple of years ago, volume 11 of Nichijou released. I bought that when I was in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
And next month, the next volume of Nichijou comes out in Japanese.
Oh, right, because you have to wait for it to get translated and stuff.
The English translation won't release until October next year, which sucks. I will probably just end up reading a fan translation online.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to wait, but I will be buying the actual volume just because, I want to have the full collection.
Yeah. Wait, in Japanese?
But, no, I'll buy it when it comes out in English.
Okay.
I can't read Japanese. Anyway, so, yesterday I went out to Kinokuniya, which is the foremost manga store in Sydney, if you don't know, listener.
Yeah.
And I bought 3 volumes of City. They didn't have number 1. I only got 2, 3, and 4. They didn't have a number 1 for a very good reason, and that's because City is being adapted into an anime. So volume 1 has been completely bought out.
Right, from people that they hear about the anime and they're like, oh, I'm gonna read this.
Exactly. I am incredibly excited because, one, it means that Kyoto Animation hasn't given up on the works of Keiichi Arawi, which means that once Volume 12 or once Volume 13 of Nichijou releases, there will be enough material for them to make a second season of Nichijou, which is seeming increasingly likely.
Ah.
See, this is another reason why you should watch it, just because there's only one season.
Oh, well then, if we're giving each other manga and anime recommendations, I have one that I am absolutely enamored with. So it's called Gangster.
Yes, Gangster.
Yes, from 2015. Only one season because the studio went bankrupt, and it looks like we're never getting a second season. Oh, but also
I am so pissed because I had it on my list on a very special legal website that I was using.
Yes.
And then that very special legal website got taken down for completely unrelated reasons to its definite legality. Wink.
But I have the first two editions of the manga, which took me about 9 months to get my fucking grubby little paws on because I ordered them from Kinokuniya, and it took that long to come in, and they haven't had any more editions since then. I went in like about a year and a half ago. I bought the first one. No, I bought the second one in person because it was the only one they had there. They only had like the second, third, and fourth or some shit. So I was like, all right, I'll order the first one. It took 9 months to come in. And when I came back after that, like 9 months, they just had no more left. And they have not had any more since then. Ever. So the only way to get it is like by waiting. I don't even know how much to order all of it in. And the thing is, I don't actually know if it's being updated. I think the mangaka is like, I heard they were sick or something, and they just weren't well enough to update it, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's ever going to be finished, and that makes me really sad. Like, really sad.
The mangaka is Kosuke.
Yeah.
And I have absolutely no idea.
Let's have a look.
It appears
Yes?
that they have deleted their Twitter.
Oh. There's not much
Let's have a
about
look,
them
actually.
online.
Oh no. Never mind. It's still up. Last tweet was from an hour ago. I really want to go to Bird's Words anniversary exhibition in Osaka. Thanks, Kosuke.
Because I heard that they were ill, and so that's why they weren't updating anything. Because the first manga was released in 2011. So it's been a while. Like, oh, actually, I don't know if the first, like, I don't know if it's done or not. I'm actually not sure. I hope not. List of volumes. How many volumes are there? Oh, and then there's also like there's Gangster Cursed, which is like a spin-off. So there's also that. Okay, looks like we have 8 volumes, last released in 2018. For the
I'm not holding out much hope for that.
Yeah, for the original series, and then for Cursed there's 5, also last released in 2018. There's there's an audio drama. Oh,
I just saw that on the
I need
Wikipedia.
this.
That looks pretty cool.
Where do I get my hands on this? CDs.
It will be in Japanese.
Oh shit. But
Did you not think about that?
I did, but I just had a little bit of hope there that it might have been translated or something. Anyway, I don't know what to do because it's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey,
the chances are, I don't know. And
dude, season 1 of Nichijou came out in 2011.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
We've waited this long for a season 2. It isn't even guaranteed. It's looking hopeful. You just gotta hold out hope. Either hold out hope or give up. Just choose one.
I'm gonna follow Kosuke on Twitter because I have hope, and I hope that my follow will show my support. I don't know.
when I was out yesterday, I bought a Nendoroid.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm
I
very
really
happy
want to
with.
get.
I love Nendoroids so much.
I really want to get Nendroids of Nicholas from Gangster. He's like the main character. He's also deaf, which I think is really cool. He uses sign language.
Huh. Let's see if there actually is a Nendoroid of him.
Nicholas Brown. What's his other Warwick. Yeah. Warwick Arcangelo. And then Alex Benedetto. I fucking love all of them so much. I love like the whole universe as well. Like I love it's just so good. And I'm not a gatekeeper, but I'm low-key fucking glad that it's like not that well known. I'm not a gatekeeper, and if anything, it would be cool to have like a big fandom with lots of fan art and stuff, but I'm glad it's like it's mine. This is mine. No one can take this from me. Do you know what I mean? Mine. Like I know...
just checked. There are no Nendoroids from Gangster. It looks like there is like one statue made by Good Smile Company, but yeah, it's not there. There are no Nendoroids. The Nendoroid that I got was of Mio Naganohara from Nichijou. I love the quality of Nendoroids. They are so just like they're such a nice object. I've also got a Laios Toden Nendoroid on pre-order that should be getting in next week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It said the estimate was the 4th of October. So
that's in like
hopefully
a few days.
like on the day that this releases, I should have my hands on Laios.
That's nice. If anything,
I have another problem though.
What?
I'm running out of space.
Oh wow! Okay.
To display them.
That's the least of your problems. It'll find a way. Don't worry.
I guess so.
But I'm tempted to buy the rest of the manga of Gangster now.
Yeah, I mean, you have to order it online, I guess. I have been presented with a fairly similar issue concerning having to order volumes of manga online instead of just getting them from Kinokuniya because they're persistently sold out.
They take forever.
And that is, I mean, like I said, Volume 1 of City and Volume 9 of Dungeon Meshi. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the podcast, but I have the manga of Dungeon Meshi all the way up to Volume 8.
Okay.
But Volume 9 is just persistently sold out everywhere because it's the next volume after the end of the anime. So everyone is just buying it up to see what happens next.
Right, yeah. Again, I don't have that problem with Gangster, but like it's like last manga came out 2018. No one's interested in it anymore.
It's not a problem of supply. It's a problem of demand.
Demand, yeah. There's a what?
Or the opposite? No, it's a problem of demand.
It's a problem of demand. No one wants it anymore because it's not like it's old.
I guess it's technically. I mean, I guess it's a problem of both. It's just instead of being sold out everywhere. It's because people keep buying them. They're sold out everywhere because they're just not being made anymore.
There's a novel?
Huh.
Oh, but
like a light novel?
I don't know. I can't tell because it's in Japanese, but I clicked on the link from the Wikipedia page and it took me to Wayback Machine from 2017, which isn't
a
good sign. So, also, I don't know where to watch it because it's not on Crunchyroll anymore, I think, which also sucks.
Okay, well.
And I'm sad.
You need to go and watch Nichijou, and before we wrap up, there's a plane going over my house again.
Damn, we're almost done. I didn't even realize. I've been busy
This is what I get
That's
for
crazy.
being a podcaster that lives under the flight path.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, I just want to say that this week I watched a really, really beautiful film called Perfect Days that I was recommended to watch by Griffin McElroy of the McElroy family. It is just an unbelievably beautiful film, and I want you, the listener, and you, Cloud, to watch it. It's on Stan. Super easy to like get a hold of it.
Okay.
It's an incredibly slow movie with a lot of emotional, like, incredibly sort of like subtextual emotional moments, very little dialogue. It's all in Japanese. It's made by a German director.
Oh.
It's quite possibly one of the best films that I've ever watched. And it inspires me to be a better man. Just go and watch it. Because it's really good.
Yeah.
It's called Perfect Days. Perfect Days by Wim Wenders.
What year? Oh, 23?
2023.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have a look then.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
Do
am I the
you
asshole?
have?
I
Am
have
the
one.
asshole?
It's the
You read
first
my
one
mind.
here. Okay.
Shoot.
Am I the asshole for making my property inaccessible and cutting off a hiking trail? So this person has recently purchased a home that looks like it has a trail that is part of like the land, right? Like it's got a little square of land or whatever. 2 years ago, the bank below my property gave way and part of the trail became too dangerous for people to traverse. The city put up a barrier and there is a detour up into my neighborhood and then back down into the valley, maybe a quarter of a mile down the way. However, my backyard can also be used to continue the walk. So he's gotten a lot of people. I got so many people walking through that I got concerned because of liability. Also, they were littering on my property. I fenced off my yard, and now if you want to walk the trail, you have to take the detour. A few of my neighbors have talked to me about it, and one in particular thinks it's a dick move to keep people from enjoying the trail. I have also been yelled at in the backyard by people who used it to cut through, and the city has come by to check my property lines, but I did everything right. I don't think I'm the asshole, but a few people have called me exactly that. Considering people are cutting
a tricky one.
in your, they're going in this guy's property. I'm gonna say not the asshole, because if it's his property,
this might be a controversial thing to say, but I don't believe in private property.
That's fair enough.
So the issue that I have is not with people going through his property purely because it's his. It's the liability aspect of it. That is a very valid concern.
True.
Because if someone is injured on his property, it's his problem.
Yes, right.
Also, just the aspect of like the littering.
Yeah,
That
I
is,
was
I
about
mean,
to say that.
like,
That's yeah.
Stopping people from littering on your property in your area, even if you abstract it to just littering near you, preventing that is in no way arsehole behavior. I think it is completely valid to prevent people from doing that. So overall, I think this is a pretty reasonable thing to do, especially since he kept it purely within his property boundary, and
it's just like
did everything above board.
It's like people like breaking into your backyard just because it's the shortcut through to a hike trail. I'm saying this guy's not an asshole. Yeah, you can
I think
take
if you're
fucking
hiking and you choose to take a shortcut instead of just taking a detour that extends the hike a bit, I think you're being lazy. And I would say, the only reason why is that it might be a little bit more accessible for, like, wheelchair users and people who aren't as mobile. But, like, why... You know the contents of the hike. It's clearly sort of like... by the sounds of it, the city is very aware of the issue, and they are...
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have put it up on whatever board is advertising these hiking trails.
Yeah.
So,
okay, well...
you knew about it from the jump.
Mm.
If you're going on this hike, so
Yeah.
why
I mean-
be mad about this? It's just confusing to me.
Yeah, for one, I mean, he fenced off his yard. Keep in mind, it's his, like, I know you kind of don't believe in the whole his property thing, but to an extent, he has the right to do that. And it's kind of like,
Yes.
it's like breaking into someone's house and then complaining that they're not letting you through because it's faster. Like, really, guys? And then his neighbors are also saying that it's a dick move. What the fuck? I'm gonna say not the asshole. Not the asshole.
That part is
valid.
that part is odd to me because, like, if they were so upset about it, then why wouldn't they just ask the city to, like, fix the part of the trail that collapsed?
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's more dangerous, like, wouldn't people understand, yeah, sorry, there's a dangerous part of the trail you can't go on anymore. You'll have to take a detour. Like, it sucks, but that's what it is. They're not going to be like, yeah, just go through some random guy's yard. What? No.
Yeah. I mean, it's also, there is some aspect of, like, invasion of privacy and, you know,
exactly.
going
Yeah,
in someone's personal space and,
so,
you know, invading their spot.
I think it's a pretty easy not the asshole for me.
Yeah, it initially seems tricky, but when you think about it, it's like, yeah,
it's really
that it's a reasonable thing to do, especially on the liability front.
Yes, that's a very valid concern.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. So
and
yeah,
the littering,
not the asshole.
Easy.
Our
Ta-da!
ruling, not the asshole. I just slammed my stress ball down on my desk and it made my mic boom arm vibrate in a way that was probably bad sonically. I might have to do some treatment to that in post, but I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. We'll see you all next week.
Ooh, that was smart.
Actually, well, before we leave, I have to say thank you to 2K Doppler, aka OK Kirk, for the use of our theme song, Breeze Off the Album Brooks Played Up. It's a very good song and album and artist. And go check out their animation stuff on Instagram, because it's really cool.
It is.
We'll see
really
you all
cool.
next week.
We'll see everyone next week. Bye-bye. I'm waving because I like
Bye-bye.
waving.
Bye-bye. You say bye-bye like a Japanese parrot.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know how they like saying bye-bye in Japan?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Shit! If we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?